I'm Jeff Mowatt. In this video, I'm going to share tips for motivating young employees. For over 30 years, managers have brought me in to help provide customer service training for their teams. And what we're seeing is that increasingly managers are becoming frustrated with some of their younger team members. And maybe that's true for you. I mean, over a lifetime, you've learned to pay your dues, you have good communication skills and great work habits. For you, it's second nature, and that's the problem. What seems like common sense to you may be completely foreign to some of today's younger employees. There are a few reasons I'm going to talk about behind this, but more importantly, I'm also going to share a few tips for motivating today's employees. In my experience, there are three reasons why some of today's younger employees may lack the kind of motivation and work ethic that others have and the communication skills that others have. One reason is participation medals, where kids playing soccer, including our daughters, got medals just for showing up. I'm thinking, wow, we as parents should have got medals because we drove the kids to it. The problem is kids who get medals for showing up are going to get a harsh reality when they realize that showing up at work isn't enough. You actually have to earn the business of the customer, because if you don't quite get their business, well, and they do business somewhere else, you've lost all the revenue. So just showing up isn't quite enough. Second reason that some young employees are frustrating managers is no more F grades. In some school boards, teachers are prohibited from issuing an F grade if a student doesn't submit an assignment. Instead, they're supposed to give them the average of whatever they submitted before. It's like, pardon? Really? So at work, if it's, I forgot to order those critical parts, can you give me credit for the ones I ordered last year that arrived on time? I mean, it's nuts. And the third big reason that some young employees are frustrating managers is what I call a anti-social media. And that is typically now you get a couple of strangers on a park bench. They won't talk about the weather. Instead, at least one of them will pull out a phone and start scrolling. The art of conversation and small talk is atrophying. We're just not doing it very often. And so we're not very good at it. And what that means is when we get in the workplace, sometimes that reluctance to talk to strangers translates into a tendency to ignore customers. So, okay, enough with all the problems with trying to motivate today's employees. We don't have a lot of control over that. The question is, what can we do to motivate today's employees? And I think it comes down to one word, and that is training, especially when we involve young employees with the training itself. The wonderful characteristic of young people is they're really fast learners. And when we engage them, gosh, it's like turning on a light switch. For example, we ask frontline employees, how long should it take to acknowledge customers when they walk in the door? We talk about 5 minutes is too long, 2 minutes is still too long, 1 minute maybe, 30 seconds. And then I actually say, okay, imagine yourself walking into my restaurant. I'm the host, busy seating somebody else. It's going to take me 30 seconds to acknowledge you. And then I sit there while we count it off. And employees are like, wow, 30 seconds is actually a long time. And then they own it. They got it. And that translates into action that they will actually implement to create more trust with customers. The bottom line of all this is, you don't have a lot of control over those societal and parental issues that are creating some challenges when it comes to motivating young employees. What we do have control over is training. So consider being a mentor to your young employees and give them the kind of training that they really need. Well, I hope you found this to be helpful. And if you like this video, I think you're going to love my 30-second tips. You'll get them for free at jeffsbusinesstips.com. See you next time.